and what I'm doing there is I'm kind of imagining clouds. So like if you look at abstract art, it's not obvious what you're looking at, so it's really abstract. And as it gets in focus, you start hearing some melodies in it. But there's still nothing much to remember, because as you mentioned in the text, you don't remember what happened or where you came from. But you have this intuitive feeling that there is something more. So that's what I was doing in that form. And it's only later on in the piece that you actually hear some kind of melody. Before that, it's very abstract. But later on, you heard this theme. It's only much later on as we try to find meaning and try to search and learn that in the piece you only hear the melody much later on, and that was on purpose based on what I interpreted from the text. So that's a little insight in the piece. It's my background is in jazz, so there's parts of the pieces that are composed and some sections where it flows freely, and I think that parallels what you mentioned. There's intellect where I know if you stop me somewhere, I can tell you what chord I'm using, for instance, but it really doesn't matter at that point. It's like watching a movie and freezing the frame to one point. That's not really the story. The story is how it moves from one to the next. And so it's more about the impression of the whole piece rather than one particular moment. So yeah, that's about the piece. Thank you.
When we invite spoken word artists and all that, by the way, when he mentions his father, just to be, for those who may not know, his father is a national laureate, Issa Masai. And I think we will raise this afterwards, we'll see his picture somewhere. Yeah. My mom has some neighbors with your dad. Anyway, so I'm not sure with neighbors, but I invite you to come up. Spoken word artist Jamal Aslan.